Hi, welcome to my resolutions for 2022. I thought I was only gonna have a few, and then I kept thinking of more, and I ended up with about 18, and at that point I thought I may as well think of 4 more and get 22 for 22. So I've got 22. And I've split it into 4 categories. I've got personal, health, adventure, and YouTube. My biggest category is personal, so we'll begin there. Donate to charity every month. This was on my resolutions last year. You can see both the resolution I made and then also how I did. And spoiler alert, I didn't do great, and I would really like to commit to each month, it's once a month, it's not that hard, to donating some money to charity. Number 2, I've got knit more. I genuinely don't think I knit at all this year, and if I did, it was maybe at the start of the year, it was the first 6 months. I don't even know where my knitting stuff is, so definitely want to do better with that. Number 3, keep up with my grateful for journal. That is such a mouthful to say. I've been doing stuff like this a couple of times over the last few years, and I think it was for Christmas last year I got a little Winnie the Pooh notebook which was just perfect for writing down 3 things a day that I was grateful for, and I did a pretty good job up until about maybe September, October-ish, and then I just stopped writing in it completely, and I want to pick it back up and I want to get back onto that 3 a day thing. Number 4, work on curly hair. It's okay. But if you kind of look back at kind of the end of 2020, the beginning of 2021, I was really getting better at it. And then I think again, since about August, September-ish, it's just gone out the window completely, and I don't know what to do. I've bought different types of products and I'm experimenting here and there, but by the end of this year I just want to have a routine that I know works with products I know that work, instead of kind of ending up with this half-hearted attempt. Number 5, get a paid professional acting job. If you watched, I think it was my resolutions video, you'll see that I actually did get one in 2021, but then didn't get to do it because of COVID, and I'd like to get another one this year. I know a lot of that is outside of my control, but it would be awesome if I did get another one, and even more awesome if I actually got to do it. Number 6, read at least 10 books. I think last year my goal was 6, although I don't actually think I had it in my resolutions video, but my goal was 6 because I was just in such a reading slump and I knew I was so busy that I was like 1 book every 2 months should be doable. And I think I ended up with 8, and I want to beat that. So actually my goal is just to beat last year, but I thought 10's a nice number. And I was considering 12, 1 for each month, but maybe that can be next year. We'll see how we do this year. I just have a feeling it's gonna be a busy year, and I don't want to set myself too much to do. I don't know what number we're up to, but my next one is get the splits. I have been trying to get the splits for years and years and years now, and I got really close, and then I pushed myself too far and it completely set me back. I don't know if I'll be able to get it this year, I really don't, but I would love to. The next one is kind of vague, but it's keep spreading kindness / be positive. I'd like to think my whole thing as a human being is just like spread positivity and be happy and be kind, and I've really worked towards that over the last say 5 to 10 years, and I just feel like at the end of 2021, because I was so exhausted with what I was doing, I kind of let that slip. And I don't think I've necessarily become a less pleasant person, I hope, but I do think my mentality's changed a bit in a bad way, and I want to kind of gear it back into the way that it was. Number 9 is initiate the conversations with extended family members, especially grandparents. I keep trying to do this every year, and my grandparents are just so good at knowing when I'm about to message them, and they beat me by like 5 minutes. But I say that, but realistically it probably is something more inherent than that, and it's not fair for them to always have to like initiate the conversation themselves, especially because I've seen my grandparents so little in the last 2 years, and I have a feeling it's going to be not much this year either. And that just feels so stupid considering I'm so near. So then I have even less of an excuse not to speak to them. So I really want to get on top of that. And my final one in the personal batch is to bring my notebook around with me more. This is the notebook I currently have. I'm very happy with it because it's got this little drawstring, but I've got about 12 pages left at the back of it that I have to fill in, and I have an idea for my next notebook, but I'm not going to share it in this video. We'll see when. But I want to make it a more efficient notebook and a more used notebook. This has taken me about a year, and I think they generally tend to take me about a year, but I just feel like I have got better at it, to be fair. I do tend to carry it around with me more than I did in previous years, but I just feel like it's gonna have to be something that I just literally bring with me everywhere because I find it so incredibly useful. So that's my final one for this batch of resolutions. Now we're on to health. We've only got 3. The thing for me is that I'm not really like a health guru kind of person. I want to be healthier for my sake, but I don't feel like I need to do all the things that like health and lifestyle YouTubers would say. I'm not bothered by that. As long as I'm healthy to the extent that I need to be healthy, that's all that matters to me. So my number 1 for that is eat healthier. I had a few subcategories for this one, which was, I think, eat less sugar, snack less, but then I realized I can still snack as long as it's healthy. There was one other thing, but I can't remember what. But anyway, oh, cook more. As I mentioned in one of my past videos, we had HelloFresh for a while, which was really good in terms of encouraging us to cook and to eat more balanced meals. This isn't a sponsor, obviously, but we've stopped it since, and I'm already noticing in the last like 2 to 3 weeks since we haven't had it that I just don't eat balanced meals at all because I just can't be bothered to take the time to cook, and I need to do that because I'm not liking the state I'm in at the moment, and I'm snacking on so much chocolate, which I definitely want to cut down as well. My next one is do some sort of exercise every day. I do not care how little it is. It could be 10 star jumps one day or like 3 push-ups. I don't care. I just want to move. Today, these pajamas are what I'm in from this morning. I have not moved. I have sat on my bed, written down some notes, done some YouTube-y things, done some other things, but I haven't moved. And I know that I am going to be moving in these next few weeks because I'm going to be attending lots of dance classes, but I also know that that's only for a few weeks, and then who knows. And I just don't want to end up not moving because there's nothing stimulating me to move, especially with probably another lockdown. And my last one in the health category is just drink more water. I really get better at this and then get worse and then get better and then get worse with this, but I want to get better. And as I've mentioned, I think a few times on this channel, I do drink loads of water when I have a water bottle on me. And I actually got a new one for Christmas. So I suppose hand in hand with that is like carry my water bottle around with me everywhere. Water bottle, pencil case, notebook, we should be sorted for the year. Anyway, onto adventure. And I've put this as adventure, but it's kind of like travel / adventure. And again, it's only 3 things because I know that there's a chance that COVID's still gonna ruin things, so I don't want to like hope for too much. My first one has kind of been adapted over the last few years. It's have been in at least 4 countries by the end of the year. So for the last 2 years, I've told myself I want to travel to 2 new countries. Great in theory, would have been wonderful if COVID hadn't hit. Because we're still kind of in the midst of COVID, I don't want to tell myself I'm going to be going to new countries, but I want to go to 4 countries. Or be in. So the one I'm in at the moment counts as 1. I'm hoping, really hoping I'll get to go home to see my family in Australia. So that'll be 2. I'm hoping a Holland trip will be somewhere in the books. So that will be 3. And then I've kind of got a 4th one open to any other place, really. Maybe it's asking too much of 2022, but it's a hope, it's a dream. My next one, very exciting, is go bungee jumping. For my birthday last year, my siblings got me a bungee jumping gift voucher, which expires in 2023, but I'd like to use it up this year. But you can only use it in certain locations, so I need to see like how I can time that in with my year, but very exciting. And that actually goes beautifully onto my last one, which is do something I've never done before. I've never gone bungee jumping, so if I do get that accomplished, that's a 2 in 1. But I also want to be realistic that I might not go do that, but I want to at least have done something new this year. And to be honest, 2022 is kind of looking like it will be that. But then I kind of had high hopes for 2021 and for 2020, and they were wrong, so let's just be careful here, shall we? Now onto the YouTube-y things. I've got 6. The first one is publish at least 52 videos. This has dropped significantly in terms of what my goals have been for the last few years and in terms of what I've actually published in the last 2 years in a year, but I just don't want to put too much pressure on myself, like I said earlier in this video. And I think 52 is a nice number. It's 1 a week. It should be doable, but also I know I'm busy and I don't want to get sick of YouTube either. I don't want to be like, oh, I have to film a video, but I do want to do 52. I think that's, you know, acceptable enough. The next one kind of on from that is I want to upload at least 5 singing videos. I want to be an actress, or I am an actress, I don't know. I want to get professional acting work and singing work, especially in the musical theatre industry. And yet I am so terrified of uploading singing videos, and that's dumb. So I'm setting myself the task of 5. I actually have like 4 on my computer that I just don't dare to upload. So it's up to me whether I want to use those 4 or film 5 completely new or do half and half, but I need to just change my mindset about my own singing voice because I beat myself up about it so much, but if I keep doing that, I'm never gonna get a job. My next one is vlog outside more. Every year this is some sort of goal, whether or not it's in my resolutions, it's always something I want to do, and it's just something I'm so bad at because I'm just get so nervous and I now have a pair of headphones though, so that kind of makes it easier because I just pretend I'm on the phone to my mum or something. But I just want to get better at being more confident filming videos outside and inside. I also want to do a vlog series, as in what I've done every year up until now, where I just do either a month or the 12 days of Vlogmas or some sort of period of time where I upload every day, which should help me hopefully with the 52 videos. This next one is kind of out of my control and I didn't want to write it down, but I was kind of struggling for a 20-second resolution, and it is something I'd like to happen, but I'm not so fussed. And I think this is the one I'm least worried about happening. If it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because it's not really something I can control, and it's get 100 subscribers. I'm fairly certain I'm on like 93 or something, so it's only 7 more. We'll see what happens. Again, it's not in my control, so if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna worry too much. My last one I'm actually not gonna share properly, but there is a very specific video I want to make and upload, and I thought about making it for at least the latter half of last year, and I just kept telling myself, no, we'll do it another time. And I think I'm likely to keep doing that, so I want to set myself the goal of having it published by the end of 2022, because I think it's important. So I'm not gonna tell you guys what the video is now, obviously, but just know that there is a video and I know exactly what it is and what I want to say. I just gotta do it. And I reckon you'll be able to tell when that video has gone up. And if not, you'll find out at the end of the year. That's all from me. This is a long video. Let me know your resolutions down below and why and what you plan to do with them, etc., etc. I don't really know what I'm saying. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!